If you can believe it, you guys, we are in December. Yeah, so I have the Spellbinders December 2024 Deluxe Caboodle of the month to share with you guys. It's basically all of the club kits all in one, but you can always pick them up a la carte. And the little bonus item that will come this month, I'll show that to you if you are a member of the Deluxe Caboodle of the month. And I am very sorry I have lost my voice, or yeah, just dealing with some voice issues here, so I'm very sorry about that, but we will go through everything. These items were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links, so thank you for using those if you would like. Like I said, I do have each and every club. The Deluxe Caboodle is the only value club that Spellbinders offers now, in that if you want more than one, you have that discount, but it's all of the clubs. And so if you were grandfathered in with one of their older value clubs, then you can keep that, but once you cancel that or try to change it out, it will not be an option to go back into that same club. Once you're a club member, you do get 10% off the Spellbinders site every day. So once you log in, the price you see reflected, like as you're going through the site, is the reduced pricing. Okay, and yeah, so let's get right to it, guys. If you are brand new and you want to sign up brand new, the club window will open on the 6th, sometimes in the evening of the 5th. So the next video you see from me will be, whenever that opens up. So if that's late on the 5th or on the 6th, you'll see the next video, and you'll know that it's ready for signups, new signups. Let's start with, where's my little cheat sheet? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so yeah, I always write down all the names here of the new clubs. I will say, and down with the affiliate links, I do have the links for the US and the UK sites. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so the embossing folder month is this one. It's called Heart Swag. They both have hearts, so I want to make sure I'm showing the right one. Again, the folder itself is 5 3/4 by 8 3/4, and they both will emboss an area that's 5.5 by 8.5. Whatever you want to put your piece of paper in there. So this one's called Heart Swag, and it's very cute. I love the way the little hearts just kind of intertwine in that swag kind of area, or look, should I say. And again, standard embossing folder, so just the design comes up, it goes across, and it goes back down, and that's what you're looking at here. Really, really cute. This is a 3D embossing folder. It's called Tiny Heart Scallop, and so it's like little scallop hearts like this, and look how cute they are, and you can see already how rounded they are just from looking in here. So if you feel it, the little hearts come up, they're kind of rounded, and they go back down. Really cute. Really, really adorable. I love how small they are and petite. Very, very cute. I'm going to repeat myself over and over with cute, I'm sure. The stencil of the month, let's check that guy out. Two-way heart is what it says. So let's see what this one does. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stencils. So you have this kind of argyle pattern, right, with the one in the second one. And then this guy gives a little definition in between some of the argyle here. I hope you can kind of see that. And then this one, I'm going to put it on top just so you can see. It's a heart that goes in the very center. So after you have this little definition, this little guy pops in behind there. And of course you can use it however you want. I mean, you can just use these two, and that's really cute. But then you have that, and you have like a scattered heart background. If they're intended to be all together, I would probably do this one very lightly. I don't know, but I think it's this, and then that one. That way it's called two-way heart. So you have this argyle pattern with the heart, and then you have a little heart scattered in the background. Very, very cute. And then I usually go to show you the clear stamp of the month. Oh, adorable. I hadn't even looked at it, to be honest. I put these things down, and I just kind of put this on top with the other things. So it's called Forever Yours. And you have all these little lettering, and then the I, heart, and the U. It's cute. I love you. You can stamp it in here, and it will have a different color, right? So let's say this is all black and this is red or something, or red and black. Love, XOXO there, be mine, you're my heart's delight, you make my heart smile, love you endlessly. I'm just reading a few. You're my fuzzy lovable monster forever. That is a punny one that will work later. So all these different things. You make my heart skip a beat, little hearts, and these are photopolymer stamps with the club of the month. Now the clear stamp of the month, you can just pick up the clear stamp, maybe that's you're a member of, but you can also do the clear stamp with the die. So I suppose that's another value one because it comes together, because you wouldn't need the dies if you don't have the stamp. But this one cuts out that larger bit that we saw. And then a lot of these sentiments also cut with those dies. Very cool. And it's not all the sentiments. I don't want to misspeak. It looks like this one, like these longer ones, don't have a die, but these guys do. The little short, kind of more compact ones do. Let's see here. The small die of the month. When I first looked at them, like an H. So we have this guy. Let me get this in focus here. Oh my goodness. Let me move. Okay. So you have this large H and then the letters ELO, so it's going to say hello, with the beautiful little blooms. You guys remember those ones that Spellbinders does so well, the reflection kind of die sets, which I think are really lovely. So this is 3 metal to metal. It's just shy of 3.5 inches by 3 and just over a quarter. Okay, and then you have your ELO. You have all these beautiful flowers and leaves that are going to then be placed in these areas, like the little circle. You usually put a flower there. And then your flower centers, the petals, all kinds of cute posies. Really, really adorable. It's going to be really pretty. This one I'm very curious of. This is the large die of the month, and it is Monster Love Pop. So it's a pop-up kind of set. Let me move this over here. So you have this mechanism here, clearly. You have another piece of mechanism. You have this cute little scallop that, you know, you have like this crazy for you, and I suppose that can fit in there. I should have put those together. You have these little squares and rectangles that I assume decorate these portions, so it's possible those are going to be visible. I don't know, because it has pieces to decorate them, and I didn't put those together. I probably should have. It looks something maybe like this. So you have these bits to decorate. More, again, pieces that I assume are part of the mechanism. The cute little heart. You have Be Mine. You have all these pieces to make like these little monsters. So you have a couple monsters. You have horns. You have like accent pieces, another set of horns, little bodies. So it's going to be a pop-up card that's involving these little guys, of course, these little monsters. Very cute. So over here we have the Stitch Die of the Month. It's called Stitch Notch Corner Card, and I love this kind of thing because, I mean, you can just, this is a really nice background to have. And then you have this guy that's actually a topper. It's not inlaid. So you have this with those cute little notches. I have a couple of die sets, like layering die sets that have the same design. It's very cute. So then you can use this on top if you want, and then of course it has stitching. It also has like embossing, or actually it looks like piercing. So you have that. And then it comes with the beautiful little floral spray, which I love. Again, like those reflections sets, they do so well. And then it has little flowers. And you have little toppers for your flowers if you want to stitch them up. So you have this beautiful background. And then it comes with the words, or the lettering, love and you. So love is a little bit smaller than the you part. So you have that with your stitched die of the month. And then the glimmer is called Friendship is Everything. So you have this beautiful side bloom, or however you want to use it, but it looks like the side. And then it has a die to cut the edge. The reason it looks funny is because this is going to be facing down, you know, either way. This cuts the very edge if you want to use that along that edge. And then it does come with 2 sentiments, Forever Yours, and then the die for it. So you have your wording there. And then your friendship is everything to me, and then the die for that too. And I should give you a measurement, sorry, on the glimmer. I'm sorry, on the stitch die. It says 5.5, but it's going to be a little bit smaller than that. So it's going to be a matte layer for that. I'm looking metal to metal, 4.25. So yeah, it's going to be a little smaller than that. And then this big guy is a big bloom. It's like 6 inches long there and just over 3 inches in the width. Let's see. Along with the glimmer, before I move on, I believe this is what's intended. It's the matte gold foil. This is like my go-to foil. I love this one, so it's really nice to have that. Again, that's the intended color, but you might receive something else. It does say that there in the wording on the page. And then we have our wax seal, and your wax seal will be packaged with a handle and all that. Mine is just a sample here, so I have the actual head there. And it's an oval. Look how cute, the little scallop with the heart in the center. There we go. It is called Scalloped Heart. So I love the different areas of that. That's really cute. And oh, that's going to be so pretty. This is going to be so pretty because the edge it's raised up. So when you do the wax seal, it's going to make a really nice edge. I don't know how to explain it. And it's just about, it's almost like 1.25 inches in the height. So it's a little bit taller than some of the other wax heads that we've received in the past. And then that one's intended to come with pink damask beads. They're like shimmery pink beads. But again, it might be replaced with something else. Just to have that information, okay? And then the better press of the month is called Friendship Lace. So let's check this one out. And, oh wow, so it's going to be a nice big piece. Look at that, and then you can put your sentiment in there. So this thing is a good size. So 5 3/4, probably by 4 1/2, almost 4 1/2. So almost 5 3/4 by almost 4 1/2. And look at the bloom on that. It's so pretty. I love that little design of that. The flowers. Hopefully you can see all these different flowers in here. So this guy is a big boy, and then you have these words that you can pop in there with it, or, you know, mix and match with some of these other ones. It says, "You're the best part of my everyday," I think. No, I mean, it's backwards, guys, and it's hard to read. And then the other one says, "You're the friend everyone wishes for." Okay, you're the friend everyone wishes for. That's really sweet. Cute. So again, you can't put these in your foil if you want to foil this. Do not bring your glimmer plates to your better press though, okay? So that's just the rule of thumb on that. And then the freebie for the Deluxe Caboodle, if you're doing Deluxe Caboodle, is "You're My Favorite Monster." So we have an extra little monster here. He has his little hands, or she. Super cute. Ways to decorate them up. So this will all make sense once we actually put them together, but you can see eyeballs in there and some other different little items. Adorable. All right, guys, I hope I'm not forgetting anything. A lot of times I forget to talk about the glimmer or the foil, something, you know. But what I usually do in this video is, since we took the time to go through each and every item, I'm just going to make a quick card. So I will be right back. So I think I'll use the stencil of the month and then the clear stamp with the die. I was going to go ahead and do a background also with the stitch of the month, but you can imagine if you wanted to cut this down to a pretty shape or something cute, you can do that. For now, I'm just going to keep it simple with a couple of the clubs. So I have a standard A2 size card base here. If you're making your own, that would be 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, or maybe you want to cut it at 4 1/4 and score it at 5 1/2 so it opens the long way. I do have this pretty, just a kind of pinky coral piece of paper that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I'm just going to pop that on there. To be honest, I would love to emboss this, but I'm going to put the stenciling on top, so you're not going to see it anyway. So we'll just glue that down. Just some cardstock here that I cut from, you know, the card base there that I have extra, so I'm going to stencil on that, and then I'll cut that down. But you can always start by having it cut down, you know, for your A2 size card. So let's see. I'll plan this out. So this one, this first row that's on the number 1, it doesn't have numbers, but let's just say this is number 1, is not going to have any stenciling in it, okay? But the other one, the second row, is going to have the little accent and the heart. So you probably want to think about it that way to see what it is that you want to, how you want to ink it up, right? So I was going to use light blue in the background, but I guess we can just start with that. So I'm going to put this just on the edge of this paper. I'm going to end up trimming this down. So, you know, whatever. I'm just trying to put it right here-ish. And like I said, I was going to use light blue and like pinks. I don't know. Maybe I'll still do light blue in the other one. Okay, so maybe this will be like a darker blue. I don't know. And when I mean by blue, I mean like turquoisey, tealish colors, not blue, blue, blue. Let's do turquoise. I actually should do the second one first, since I'm using just one color. That's okay. I'm going to come in here with this darker. You know, as much as you like to color in, I like to keep it kind of soft. Oh, okay, we're gonna turn this over. Sorry, I'm looking at some things. I'm in a queue to talk with a hotel representative from when we went to Great Wolf Lodge. They charged me for towels. I'm like, I didn't keep your nasty little towels. And so it's like, oh, and you cannot call them locally for some reason. There's like no phone number, so you have to go through this automated thing with the AI. It's not good, honestly. Kind of annoying. Anyway, let's go. So I looked over to see where I was in line, and I messed up my place here. Okay, anyway, so I like to make this just kind of fun. I don't try to just make it really solid, but whatever is you like for your style, go for that. Yeah, can you believe that? And I even asked the guy at the very last day, I'm like, okay, they're scanned in. He's like, yeah. I said, okay, I don't owe you anything. He's like, yes. I said, okay. And then the next day, I was looking at my bill, and they charged me for towels. Oh, yay. Just not good. A lot of companies and cruises, you know, hotels do that when you have pool towels or whatever. I've never been charged in my life because I'm always really make sure that they get them back. Anyway, all right, so let's put this here. Now this, again, I'm going to go with like a light, I don't know. I mean, I was going to do like a light blue. So let me clean this off really well before I move on because it's going to reactivate and it's going to be darker than I want. Okay, I'm using a blue and then everything else is going to be like pink. So hopefully, I mean, we'll see if it activates and becomes purple. But if you are afraid of that, maybe you want to use, let's say like a hybrid ink and then water-based inks. You see I'm doing this very, very lightly. Just as a whisper of color behind the next few accents. Cute. Again, like I said, I just want just a little bit of color, so I think that's good. Yes, how cute is that? Oh, and that is the third color, the white. Now, that's interesting, because again, these lined up the way they did. I'm assuming this one... Oh, okay, cool. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I took that time to explain, like, oh, this is going to highlight this, and this is going to highlight that. It's actually going to do its own areas, this little argyle part, so I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you, but again, that's why we're here trying it out, right? Okay, let me clean up a little bit because I want to use pinks, and I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, it does its own little area, so that's good. Okay, perfect, because that's why I was like, well, that's weird. It makes sense now, because in my mind, I'm like, you're going to have to make sure that you're doing something light behind these, you know, third and fourth colors. So, hello. Yeah, Spellbinders usually does things well, so there we go. Alright, I'm going to use this little coral color and try to just get in there. Again, a little whisper of color. This thing has so much red and everything else, and I need a pink one. I need one dedicated just to pink because I'm like, oh yeah, red, pink, they're all the same. But, you know, it does darken what's going on here. Okay. Cute. Okay, and then our last one here. Alright guys, I am number 5 now. It started off with me being number 43 in line to chat online with a representative, and it better work. Alice Great Wolf Lodge wants to hear from me in a video form. No, I'm just kidding. But, no, I don't know, maybe I'd do a short video talking about that, because that's not right. Okay, let's do... red. This one I'm going to be a little heavier with because I really want it to show up. Cute. Okay, and then again, you can just take a die and cut this down, or just cut it down, or already have it had it cut down to whatever matte layer you want for your card. Again, these are basically geared toward A2 size, but you can probably get a mini slimline from it, or something else, obviously smaller than A2. That one moved a little bit, so I'm gonna make sure. Cute. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna clean up. Another lovely thing to do on your last one, or second to last, or however you want to wait for it, is some glitter too. Maybe glitter paste or texture paste or something like that. So you can imagine if you had, you know, the stitching die of the month, just pop that on there, run it through. It'd be very, very cute. I'm just going to cut it down, so I don't want people to feel like you have to have all these extra things to make your stencil of the month work or whatever. And I'm sure you have plenty of nesting dies in your stash. So anyway, I'm just going to trim this down, and I will be right back. I did this 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, the pink, that coral color, so I'll do this 4 by 5 1/4. Okay guys, so I just trimmed that down. I did cut off a little bit of the hearts at the top and the bottom. I try to do it evenly, so I took a little bit off every side. And that's how it came out. Really cute, just a little bit of that coral showing through there. Okay, and we're going to do some stamping. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm going to use the other side of this little scrap. This is the side I colored on. and take our clear stamp of the month. And I think I'm going to stamp in black and then the other part in red like I mentioned before. So again, photopolymer stamp set. You know, it does have a sticky dispersion layer. That's just how they're created. So if that's something you want to get rid of, you can take an alcohol wipe it off. You can just use it up. You can try to rub it really well on your pad. You can get that stickiness off by putting it on your shirt or sweater. I don't usually do that because I feel like it adds possibly fibers that I don't want to stick to that, but generally I just go for it. So that's just how I do that. And I'm going to pop that down right there. And, ooh, I am number 1 in line, you guys. I will say Spellbinders also still has their Black Friday Cyber Week deals going. So I'll link that information in the description box, or at least to get to the sale. And the reason I'm thinking that is because I have to order a new trimmer. I dropped it and it broke off one of the little tabs, and I love my Spellbinders trimmer, and so I'm going to get one. Another one. Look how pretty that is. Okay, I would clean that up pretty quickly just because that's what I do with VersaFine, but we're moving on to this guy. Now, do you want to eyeball this, or do you want to use a press? I'm just going to use some red ink, and this red ink is the kind of thing that it's a water-based ink, so it doesn't really stick. I mean, it will, but I think what I'm going to do with this one, just in case, is go ahead and stamp a little bit, get a little bit of that dispersion layer off. I love second generation stamping and stuff. And so let's just get this guy really inked up. I don't really like right there. I'm totally eyeballing this, guys, so again, if you want to use a stamp positioner, go for it. And of course we make sure everything's touching. Oh, so cute. Okay, let me clean up and we're going to die cut this. Cleaned up a little bit and we're going to cut this guy out. Oh, cute. It is really close to the lettering, but I think I can see that I'm going to be pretty straight there if I do it right here. That looks really nice. So I'm just going to tape that down and run it through. And I will be right back. There. Okay, guys, and I have supposedly my refund processing. We will see. Okay, with Great Wolf Lodge there. Oh, that is so cute. So, I mean, I'm just going to pop it up right here, but if you want to do a drop shadow, you can add that just to make it pop a little bit more, or however it is that you want to do that. And what I mean by that is just running this through another color that you would like. A lot of times I use like silver or gold or black, something kind of that catches the eye a little bit. And then you just glue them together so that when you pop it down, it has a little differentiation. And so I'm just going to put some dimensionals on this guy, and I will be right back. Or how about one of the little monsters peeking out from behind there? That would be so cute if it was just like their little head. Anyway, I'm going to take the carriers off. I'll be right back. Oop, this guy wants to stay together. There we go. Okay, guys, so that's our cute little Argyle. I love the way this came out. And then we're just going to pop this guy on here. And I'm just eyeballing all this, of course. Looks pretty good. And there you go. Thanks for watching, guys, especially if you're here at midnight. I know a lot of you guys do stay up to see the launch, so that's really fun. Thanks for being here. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. And again, I'll have more tutorials on the other clubs as they open up for new signups, okay? So I'll see you then. Bye, guys.